Hey, what's up everybody? Got a box. A heavy box. As in now I know why the shipping was so freaking high. This puppy's got some weight. So, got a knife, so gonna stab it to death. And as usual, like the last system, man, he taped the living crap out of this. Can't say the guy doesn't do a good job on packing up stuff. Really good job, dang. Popcorn. Fuck. Send back his popcorn, man. It's stale. My receipt. Jesus Christ, man. Why do I always do this when I ain't got a fucking bag in front of me to fill this shit up? I'll just dig through it, try not to make a mess. Okay, I'm going to show the games here first since I can see them. Well, they don't look bad. This game I paid the most for, but not too much. Anyways, copy of Pingo. It's one where I downloaded it from main, man, got hooked on it, so went ahead and paid a little bit more, which really wasn't too much. Because the system was a bit pricey, but not horribly pricey. Just pricey because the controllers were overhauled. I just tried to get games that weren't too expensive to really jack the price up. These don't look bad either, and this one was cheap. Copy of Pac-Man, which was the original Pac-Man game of the system, I believe. Just like the 2600. Kangaroo, another game that looked really good. Defender. And let's see, there's one more in here somewhere. So I got 5 games. Oh man. Damn. I'm glad my postal person isn't a klutz. This box, I had no clue how really big these things are, man. It takes up the whole freaking box. Like, there's just enough room on the ends of the box for the controllers and the power supply. The deck, man, there's like this much room in the front and back. That thing is freaking huge. That is crazy. Looks like a big power supply brick too. Holy shit. It's like, yeah, we're gonna freaking take away that horrible fire hazard and give you a big ass brick, but at least it's one that's double-ended. And am I tripping or? Let's see, 9.3 volt. I don't like the looks of this power supply, but it ain't horrible, but it doesn't look pretty. The system better look nice. If it doesn't, you guys are going to hear some profanity, man, big time, because I paid enough for it. It should look nice. Real nice. But standard type power supply, so easy enough to get another one. Okay, this one was out of scratch and dent, and yeah. Cartridge itself looks good, the label's absolute shit, but I can replace the label easy enough with my printer anyways. out of Scratch and Dent. I think this was like 98 cents. I think a couple of the ones I got were 98 cents. Let me check here. Okay, I only got the 198 center. Yeah, all the other ones, I think it was Pac-Man. I was going to get the 98 center and it was only a buck more to get it out of the regular, which, worth it. So, not bad. Not bad for Scratch and Dent for a buck. I wonder if he packed the controllers inside of it. Find out. That's what he did, was pack the controllers inside. Okay. Judas fucking Priest. Well, it looks pretty nice through the bubble wrap, but it better not be covering up nicks and scratches and cracks, man. Like I said, this thing wasn't necessarily cheap. I know I could have gotten one cheaper, but then I'd be taking a chance on it. At least with this guy, if anything, you know it's going to work, because he does check them out. And in fact, for anybody that doesn't know, and I think he's only got, I don't know if he was doing it last year or not. I've noticed now, mainly for the Atari 2600, he does the repairs now, to where you can send in your system and he'll fix it for you. So either he does it or he's got a repair guy now, which is good, because I don't remember him having that before. And a lot of the systems, if it can be modded with AV jacks, it's costly, as in if you know how to do it yourself, do it yourself. But he'll add on the AV mod for an extra price if you find a particular system. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't see it. I figured that's all they did on this, was change the power supply and then just change it to 2-port. God, this is enormous. My little TV, man. I can just tell by looking at it that it will just hide the whole freaking TV. One side of it looks good, or at least a quarter of it. Controller ports look good. Well, that's good. So far I'm just finding one little scuff mark on the back, which really is no big deal. Check the cord in a minute here. It's all wrapped up on it. take the controllers out and test the angry video game nerd theory. Looking at the bottom of them, one of the controllers looks a little better than the other, but it could be that it just needs to wipe down. But yeah. I'm used to getting stuff from him that's not necessarily clean. He gives it a little bit of a wipe down. I figure if it's really nasty dirty, then he'll clean it. But if it's just a little bit, he leaves it, because one of the controllers definitely needs to be cleaned up. But they're supposed to be rehauled, so. Other than that, monolith itself doesn't look bad. No real bad gouges or cracks or anything that I can find so far. I'll unravel the cord and look at that and see if there's any bad spots in the cord. That was my main concern with this adapter, which is a good thing. In fact, for anybody that's looking for one that doesn't want to use this big brick. In fact, I'm almost wondering if it looks a lot like the one that I have for my Atari 800 computer. It may be the same voltage, so I may be able to use that one instead. Anyways, input is 120 VAC, so standard, 60 Hertz, 38 watt. Output 9.3 volt DC, so basically 9 volt at 1.95 amps. Positive to the pin, negative to the outside shielding of the plug. So easy enough, but I'm going to wrap this up with some electrical tape, because there's one spot where the wire, he might have missed this. It looks like it just happened. Just a teeny tiny little spot there where the shielding is split open, that's exposing a little bit of the wiring, but it's not making contact with anything bad, so I'm sure it still is usable. It's just not pretty. So like I say, man, I'll see what the voltage is on my 800 computer power supply, and if I can use that, then I will, and I'll let you guys know. I'll just leave an annotation or whatever here, tell you that it works. Like that's any easier to find. So, not bad. Go ahead and grab the cord here. As usual, he gives one of the direct connect jacks for it. These little boogers. So you can just go direct to the TV. In fact, that's the way I was hooking up that top-loading Nintendo, man. And on the I haven't hooked it up to my flat screen yet. That damn thing gets a good signal for RF. On the TV in the living room, I can't tell the difference between the RF signal on that top loader and composite video on one of the toasters. I can see why people have really hunted around for that little system. Okay, cord's just got some sticky stuff on it from being taped together that I can clean off easy. Otherwise, the cord looks good. I don't see any cuts in it. Yeah, it looks like the exact same cord that you'd have on a 2600. I don't know where it would plug into the circuit board because I've never had one of these systems, but might be able to replace it with something different because it just sticks out of a hole in the bottom. So figure as long as there's room for the jack to fit in there for something else, should be easy to replace this. I can't see them having it literally wired into the circuit board. Every Atari I've had, it's been to where it just plugs in. Take a look at the controllers here. Look at the one that needs to be cleaned here first. Yeah, that's what it is. These cords were originally taped together. one controller. Doesn't look too bad, just needs a little bit of a cleanup. I can hear the two elders arguing, so try and get this done here fast before I get interrupted anyways. That one don't look too bad. Just needs to be cleaned up. And this one's a little bit cleaner. So, not bad. Anyways, I'll let you guys know what I paid in case he gets another one. The last system he had, he did have one of these before, but it was the 4-port, and I think it was like $89.95, and it included, I think, 10 games with it. This one, because the controllers have been overhauled, isn't anything repaired that needs to be repaired, and it's a 2-port. It was $74.95 for the system. Defender was $1.95, Pingo was $4.95, Pac-Man $1.95, Kangaroo $2.95, and then Missile Command 95 cents. So, what killed me on this was the shipping and the tax. That was like buying another freaking 10 games or whatever. And this is just from Chandler, Arizona to Kingman, man. Not that far away. Chandler's just out of Phoenix. It's $15.20 to ship. Standard shipping with insurance, and then tax was $7.72, so it came out $110.62 for the system in 5 games, which I said I would have gotten more games, but I'm gonna wait on that until I can get some more cash saved up here, and that's the only reason why I paid that price, man, was to get the 2-port, so I won't have to deal with that stupid switch box. But not bad. Not bad at all. I've seen systems that look pretty freaking nasty on eBay, man, and they're wanting more money. And it's usually not this one. In fact, same thing with that Nintendo. There was somebody who was selling one damn near for $100 for just the top-loading Nintendo. And it, now that I got mine cleaned up, it looked worse, man. It was yellowed all over. One I got, man, it's kind of like mostly to the back where it's yellowed and a little bit up front. So, stuff's getting pricier. Well, gonna give this puppy a try out. I'll let you guys know on that too, on how it works. See how he, I don't know if he overhauls these controllers himself or has them sent in somewhere. So, we'll find out. Catch you guys later.